Hello, scholars. This week we're going to create a project using the principle of design called variety. We're going to create a variety of flowers, sunflowers, which are my favorite flowers. We're going to put our paper vertical, and our name is going to be on the left or right side. It doesn't matter. And then what you're going to do is flip the paper over, and then we're going to start off with a simple circles. I have my circle stencil here just to show you what circles is the right size that you should be drawing. So it would be nice for you to draw a circle size this side, not too big because this is huge, and not too small. And we're going to draw it right on the right side of the paper, towards the middle of the paper. And then we're going to draw a smaller circle inside of the bigger circle for our sunflower. Now what we're going to do is we're going to draw the petals for the sunflower. Now the petals for the sunflower are going to be a oval type leaf shape. And it's going to be, I'm going to stop here and see as I'm drawing the sunflower, the leaves are going to be together. They're not going to be separated, they're going to be together. I'm going to just turn my paper over. And see, we're drawing a curved line on one side, and the other side we're going to stop in the middle and draw the other petal, and then again. And so we're just continuing the design all the way through the sunflower. Okay, and then we're going to make one here. Okay. So here is the first part of the sunflower. And the second part of the sunflower, we're going to draw more petals behind the first set of petals. So we're going to make some triangle shapes around the first sunflower. That's what you're going to do. And see how I'm going in between the other petals, the first set of petals. Just made a little mistake there. That's okay, it's gonna get colored anyways. And then we're gonna continue on for the whole sunflower, just like so, all the way around. All right, now the sunflower is complete. We're going to finish up the sunflower with drawing the stem and the leaves. So here, we're gonna go all the way down to the page. The stem does not have to be straight. It has to be a little bit of curved. So we want to make it as realistic as possible. And here is the one leaf. And now we're drawing the second leaf. And now here is the first sunflower. Beautiful. Now we're going to make a different type of sunflower, same type, but different size. We're going to take another, make this smaller, a little bit more down. And there we go. And in the middle. Let's do it, yep, on the side. That's perfect, okay. So we're drawing a sunflower that has a half a circle and another half circle. We're going to now do the same thing we did here, over here to the left side. We're going to make some petals. We're first going to do the first row of petals first, and then we'll do the second row of petals afterwards. Make sure that you're tilting the paper. Tilting the paper will help you when designing your sunflowers. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to make the second row of sunflowers. So keep going all the way around. Let me fix this. We want to make it curve up, curve down, curve up, curve down. So here is the second part. Now all we're going to do for this sunflower, we're not going to make a stem, but we're just going to make a leaf. There we go. Now this is the last sunflower. The last sunflower is going to be below these two sunflowers. This sunflower is going to be very small. So we're going to start off with a small circle and then color and then draw a circle in the middle. Now what you're going to do is you're going to draw the petals inside of this outside of the circles. We're going to first do the first layers of petals and then we're going to do the second layer of petals together. Okay, looking good so far. Keep going all the way around. Excellent. Now we're going to finish the second row, going on top of each petal. And we're going to keep going until we get all the way around the sunflower. All right, beautiful. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our pencil and we're going to make another stem. And that is it. This is our sunflowers drawn. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to outline all the sunflowers using black. You can use the color brown. You can use the color, yeah. Brown's actually fine. Actually, brown will be beautiful. If you don't have black at home, you can use the brown. You can use gray. That would be fine too. Purple would be interesting. I would love to see, if you don't have those colors at home, you can use purple. That would be a beautiful contrast between the yellow and the blue, because complementary color to yellow is purple. So that would just look very beautiful within the and everything. So I'm just coloring inside of the circle. So those colors I told you about, anything dark, do not use blue, but you can use purple, brown, black, gray, and just color inside of each of the circles. Just gonna use this just to help with the outline and the coloring. Now at home, if you have a cup, cap, water bottle cap, anything that has a circle, you can use that for our work too. Okay. I'm just gonna outline. I'm just showing you that it'll be, if you're using a stencil like I am, it'll be so much easier to use the stencil to outline. If you don't, you can just outline normally. This is just for my friends who are using a stencil. And then the one over here. Now I'm going to finish the outline and then we're going to color together. It's going to be an interesting way that I'm going to show you how to color these beautiful sunflowers. Here's the outline completed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to color the sunflowers. So I'm going to do a couple of different things with the sunflowers. Usually sunflowers are yellow. Some sunflowers are red and orange. What I'm going to do is I'm going to first color, actually, the insides of the sunflowers brown. Because all sunflowers the inside of the sunflower is brown. Now, if you don't have brown, what you can do is you can use orange. Some sunflowers do have orange on the insides, but most sunflowers have brown. So we're going to color the brown. Okay. And now I'm going to use different types of materials, so markers, color pencils, or crayons would be sufficient, would be fine. Yeah, I'm using markers. I think the markers will look really nice with the blue background sky that we were going to be doing once the sunflowers are all colored in. Okay, now that the insides are colored, I want to focus on the small sunflower to show you the different types of color, the pattern that you can do. So I'm thinking let's do yellow, orange, red. Yellow, orange, red. Yellow, orange, red. Let's do that. So we did orange, orange here, orange over here, and orange here. And now let's do some red. So sunflowers can be just yellow. If you want to do that, you could just make your sunflowers just yellow. That's fine with me. Or you can do what I'm doing, which is coloring the petals yellow, orange, red. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it and I'm going to do red, yellow, orange. Red, yellow, orange, red. Okay, so now I'm going to do the yellow here, orange here, yellow here, orange, and then yellow up here. So that's one way you can do it. Or what you can do is I'm going to color this one. Now, okay, let's do this. I'm gonna color this one just yellow. So this whole sunflower is just gonna be the colored yellow. So I'm gonna stop that here. So I'm just gonna color that one yellow, that big sunflower right there. With this sunflower, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something really interesting. Now you don't have to do this, but I'm going to color the whole sunflower yellow, the petal. Then I'm gonna take my orange and color just over the sunflower. That's called color blending. If you want to do that, you can do that. So I'm going to do one with the color blending, with the two colors, and I'm going to just do one with the yellow. Then what I'm going to do is color the bottom, so the stem. I'm going to color the stem using the green. And then I will color the background blue. Here is the finished work completed with the blue background, the green stems, and the sunflowers. The sunflowers, you can make them either just the yellow or you could do a pattern like I did with the smallest one, which is the yellow, red, and orange. Or you can do blending, color mixing, blending with two colors. I use orange and yellow to give a more realistic effect.